Welcome to Network Security Lab Series, Lab 2, Configuring a Linux-Based Firewall to Allow Incoming and Outgoing Traffic. I will be walking you through this lab today, and before we get started with the lesson, you will need to set up a few things and read through some of the introduction material. As you can see here, I already have the lab workspace set up. Over to the left, I've already logged into the NetLab, and over to the right, I have a copy of the instructions in a PDF form. If you scroll through the instructions to the introduction section, you'll notice there are 3 things that we will be going over. The first one is testing the current firewall and installing the Linux firewall. Then we're going to configure and test the Linux-based firewall. And last, we're going to use internal services from an external machine. Right underneath that, there's a set of key terms for this lab, and I suggest you look over that before you begin so that you can understand the concepts that we will be going over. In the following page, there's also a copy of the lab topology. Keep in mind that the one in the lab is more interactive, so when you click on any of the devices in the topology of the lab, it'll take you to that screen. Next will be the lab settings of the document. In the lab settings, it provides you the virtual machine, the IP addresses of those machines, the account logins, as well as the passwords. These are the machines you'll be using within the lab. You should log into these ahead of time so that they're just ready to go. So after you get that all set up, come back to the next video where we're going to talk about lesson 1 for installing the Linux firewall.